Hello and welcome back to A Fact. This copy of Formula 1 for the PlayStation is the very copy that my dad bought when I was, 7 or 8 years old. I'm not sure when it went platinum, and it's followed me about through life for over 20 years. And I've never won the Drivers' Championship on it, which, to be honest, is disgusting. Speaking of disgusting, Jean Alesi, not him, sorry, the fact that throughout his career, this incredibly talented driver only ever won one Grand Prix. So I've spotted an opportunity. Me and John are going to team up. He's got no say in the matter, to be honest, but we are going to team up and together we're going to win a world championship. My name's Ash. This is The Outside Line. Formula 1 was the first officially licensed F1 game for the original PlayStation. It was released in September 1996, but was essentially the game of the 1995 season. This left a gap as a year later, when Formula 1 97 was released as the game of the 97 season, it meant 1996 was left out. And as a young fan who got into the sport watching Damon Hill win in 96, to this day, I'm still a tiny little bit gutted about it. As a result, this game, along with Toka 2, was a huge part of my gaming childhood. Why haven't you completed it then, I hear you ask? Well, one, I clearly didn't have much of an attention span at that age, and two, I probably fell between difficulty levels. What I mean by that is because most games of the time were just split into easy, medium or hard. I usually found one difficulty level way too easy and I'd get bored, so I'd stop playing, and the next level up I found too hard, so I'd get frustrated and stop playing. Time to fix that. Now, I really want this to be a close championship where it's a genuine challenge for me to play and hopefully enjoyable enough for you to watch. So I did several test races to work out what form the races would take. I really wanted refueling and tyre wear on, but it kind of messes the AI up unfairly in our favour. They do stupid pit strategies, we get loads of easy places, it's ridiculous, so I've had to turn them off. And we are essentially doing 15% distance sprint races. These are all of the settings I'm using in case you're interested / bothered. The AI, however, are on their hardest setting. I'm about 1.5 to 2 seconds slower than them per lap, so I really need to be on it if I want to be in the fight. There's also added pressure as Alesi's one career win was the 95 Canadian Grand Prix, a race we will be replaying. So if I'm not careful, I could end up taking his one win away, so I really need to be on the ball. Anyway, let's get started. Murray, where are we first?
This is the first round of the World Championship, Interlagos, Brazil.
Okay, here we go. Let's get started. So, Interlagos. Bit fortunate to start here because as a track, it hasn't really changed much since 1995. The only difference I can really notice is the pit exit, which, like I say, we're doing sprint races, so it won't be an issue. But the pit exit basically comes out a little bit earlier. Comes out sort of in the middle of the centre S's, just here, rather than further down the straight. But hopefully we won't have to worry about that too much. Otherwise, pretty much the same circuit we know today. Now, as you can see, during my first practice lap, I'm kind of getting a feel for the steering. That's because not only are we in a time before racing wheels, but in a time before analog compatibility, which is why I'm blaming that accident on. That's right, this game doesn't support Sony analog controllers, so I'm steering on the D-pad, and I hate it. That's one of the main reasons I actually decided to go automatic gears, apart from not always being a fan of gears on a pad anyway, as driving with the D-pad, consistently getting good car positioning is, for me at least, the challenge. And the thing is, there's no sensitivity to your inputs, they're all just buttons, so there's no gradual application of steering, throttle or brakes, it's just on or off. Now naturally the game has been designed so that's not a problem, you just have to adopt a slightly different driving style, but it does admittedly take some getting used to. So on to qualifying. Now in 1995 what happened was you had two 1-hour qualifying sessions, one on a Friday, one on a Saturday. In 96 they changed that just to the one qualifying session on the Saturday of 1 hour, and you had a maximum of 12 laps to get your time in. This game does neither of those things. There's no time limit on this session, You've just got the 12 laps to try and set your best time. So, as you've seen on this channel before, when it comes to giving myself a limit on doing things, usually I don't get good laps in, so having that 12 laps in the back of my mind is going to be no help to me. Now, running across the top, just in case you're not familiar with the time, we've got the full lineup of the 95 season running by, and now it's time to think about weekend objectives. Now, in real life, Damon Hill got pole from Schumacher and Coulthard. Alesi would qualify 6th. So, as a first target, I think at least matching that, hopefully getting higher, is the plan. Ran out of road there. Now, after messing up the final corner as well, my first lap was very much off the pace, but I knew early doors that basically getting this middle sector right would mean a decent lap, because the first and third sectors are so short. Then there was another obstacle to consider. Oh, this is a good start. Oh, guys. Another issue of this game. I say issue, it's a quirk of the time, but the AI do not react to you at all. They'll block a little bit, maybe, and sometimes they'll move out the way, but for the most part, it's like you're not there. If you're alongside with them, like side by side going into a corner, they will, for the most part, still turn in. Oh, gain 2 places from that. Bloody hell, the field spread in 95. 6.3 seconds away. Actually gets me in front of some cars. So the AI don't really recognise you, so making moves is always dangerous because they will just turn in on you. They just find a way to get in the way, and I don't even think it's like clever defending. As you see in qualifying, there's literally no moving out the way if you're on a hot lap. And that brings me to another thing, there's no rules and flags in this game either, and it's something that you kind of take for granted as being in because it's, you know, a huge part of F1. But there's none. There are no yellow flags, there are no safety cars, there are no blue flags, most importantly, which means if you come across back markers in a race, that's fun. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. I'm going to have a look at my downforce. Right, so we're currently mid. I am struggling. Oh, sort that out. Let's fix that. I'm struggling through that middle sector, admittedly. So what's my logic on lowering the downforce rather than upping it? Well, I thought if I could just change my approach into the corners a little bit, I'd maybe carry a bit more speed through. And of course, there's a couple of long straights in there you get the advantage on as well. It seems counterintuitive. It is counterintuitive, but as you can see from this little clip here, I'm starting to at least position the car a little better under these settings. First lap out after changing to this lower downforce was quicker. Not outstanding, but quicker. At least going in the right direction. Oh, that was our best middle sector so far. That's going to have slowed us down though. 16th now, it's still not anywhere near where I want to be. Get out the way. Oh! That impending doom of when is it going to be the last lap, I am not a fan of. 3 tenths down in the first sector isn't too bad at all. Come on, please just get around him. Oh, that's okay, that's okay. 2.1 away after the middle sector is depressingly pretty good. Come on. Wow. So it is an improvement. I'm not keen on it. So here is the starting grid. Hill takes pole from Schumacher. Coulthard is in 3rd. So far that is very much just mirroring real life. Johnny Herbert in 4th. Yep. Berger in 5th. Yep. Jean Alesi would have been 6th. Mika Hakkinen was 7th, but he's shoved it up. Yeah, it seems like this is just following reality at the minute. Irvine. We are 14th, which is... Yep. Got to try and get in the points. Got to try and get in the points. So, in the race, Schumacher won from Coulthard, from Berger. Jean Alesi finished 5th. So, again, we will make that the target. Thanks for that, Murray. That felt good. Here we go. Round 1. Are they going to bunch up? And everyone's through pretty quickly, pretty cleanly. Oh, Jordan running. Ooh, wow, you are all over the place, fellas. Oh, no, don't! As soon as you make contact with another car, it just reduces the speed of both of you massively. Right, this is a good start, though. Okay. Into the slipstream. Oh, we're going to shut. Oh, that's a move. That's a move. Up to 10th. Do we look at the inside here? Oh, it's a send. It's a grey send. Oh, hello. Lovely stuff. Right. Okay. Ooh, I got the entry to that one all wrong. That was terrible. Ligier now for chasing us. Don't know what the slipstream is like on this game, if there is any. But that's a decent start, though. Up to 9th. You can take advantage of the fact that cars will be tripping over each other on lap 1. As they spread out, though, they will get quicker, which means we've got to get quicker too. Vroom. Good line through the centre S, though. That's picked up some speed. And we're on the back of Eddie Irvine. Do we want to make the move? I think so. Good little undercut there from Eddie Irvine. Missed my braking point slightly. Right, okay. But we do need to try and get up past... Ooh, Irvine. And we also need to not touch the grass. Don't touch the grass. Oh. God damn it. Right, so Hill leads from Schumacher from Coulthard. Hakkinen, followed by Herbert, followed by Berger. So 1 Ferrari in the points. 8 laps to go. However, that mistake and another couple of sloppy incidents of getting wheels on the grass meant I would end up in no man's land for a couple of laps, over 3 seconds behind Irvine. But that gave me a chance to kind of at least get into a rhythm, focus on driving the track consistently under, D-pad, this setup. And it started to come together, plus it helped that the group ahead were all fighting each other. You can see them just there, and I'm starting to reel them in. Oh, Hill's just gone fastest. Now in real life, Hill retired from the race with, I think it was an electrical failure, was it gearbox failure? He had a failure of some kind. I don't think there are retirements in this game, as far as I'm aware, in terms of mechanical failures or whatever. So it'd be interesting to see how much it follows real life, because the top 10 were very much exactly what happened, with the exception of me taking Alesi out of the picture. We're doing okay. We're on the back of these guys now. Irvine is all over the show. He's all over the back of Berger. There is some slipstream. Hello. We're past Alesi. Irvine is right there. We've got a good run out this corner. Oh! No, Irvine. Right. Oh, there's other cars up ahead. This could be all right. But I don't really want to cause problems for Gerhard Berger. Oh, my word. I nearly caused problems for both of us. Oh, my God. Gerhard, please move. Through. We're through. Whoa, we're through. And there are 2 more cars up ahead. One of them is the McLaren of Hakkinen by the looks of it. Okay, so matching Alesi is still on. Hill over 20 seconds ahead of us now. What an opportunity this could be. Oh, and Häkkinen's gone wide. We're going to go... Oh, dear me. Oh. Okay, I will have picked up some damage. And from what I can tell, the main issues, damage on this game is essentially your front wing and your back wing getting damaged. So eventually, the only thing that really gets affected is downforce and the ability to turn. 2 laps to go. Let's try not to get damaged anymore. We've got a chance at taking on Coulthard and at least improving Alesi's real-life result here, a 5th. We've still got that McLaren right behind us, though. We can't make mistakes. Any silly mistake, like getting on the grass, and we could miss out on points entirely. And I just feel like they're all over me. Right, come on, focus. Forward, forward, forward. Only think forward. Oh my God, David. You practically stopped. Got to pick a point to make the move. If we can just be with him, maybe going across the start-finish line, or is here the point? Is here the point? No, here isn't the point. We've not lost speed though, that's okay. He's got the better exit though. Final lap now, I think. Oh my God, I nearly lost it. Nearly lost it. I think this is the final lap. Got to make a move on Coulthard. Come on. Oh. Right. Christ. Right, the corner up here, he always brakes really heavily. Do we try and maybe go round the outside? Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'm going up the inside. He's there, but there's a train of cars behind me. Right, keep it clean and tidy for these last few corners. And we have at least improved Alesi's finishing record by 1. And what a recovery drive that is. From 14th. Oh, you know what? I felt really bad after qualifying, but that I'm happy with. And to be fair, is that back marker or is that 3rd? Oh, wow. Damon Hill hangs on to win the race. Schumacher slips to 3rd, falling behind teammate Johnny Herbert. We finish 4th, Coulthard 5th, Häkkinen 6th. Gerhard Berger ends up slipping down to 10th to the bottom of that pack. So we are the only point-scoring Ferrari. Our fastest lap in the race was a 1:23, Hill 1:21. So if we're going to start challenging, there's a gap to be shut. But wow, what a recovery drive that was. What a recovery drive, 10 places. So what does that do to the championship? Well, after one round, not much. Only the top 6 score points. So at least we're in the picture early on and not completely far away. The Constructors is a bit more definitive, considering Williams and Benetton, both drivers, got into the points. They take early leads, Ferrari and McLaren getting the scraps. And that's where we leave it for today. We are off and running. Next time we go to Argentina to carry on the championship. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.